Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about our household numbers. We are in the month of November and we are going to start sharing our household debt and net worth. And so here I am. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. Thanks for joining me for another video. My name is Janelle. I'm a wife and a mother of one, and on here I do all things cashless budgeting. So if you are new, the reason why this may sound weird is because originally I started off with paying off my personal debt. So if you haven't already, go and definitely check out some of my debt update videos. And so I wanted to pay that off first before I got into paying off our household debt so that I could just focus on one thing and one thing at a time. So now we are on to our household debt. Now, what I'm doing today is I'm just going over the numbers as of October because then you will get a November update towards the middle of the month, and then going forward, that's just how they are. But I wanted to have a starting point for me, you, and all of the things, and then go from there. So that is what we are going to do. So these numbers I just have as of October 30th. So we have, this is the same spreadsheet that I use for my personal budget. So we have our assets and we have our liabilities. My assets, we are following what cash we have, our saving and investments. And then for our total liabilities, we will have credit card debt and loans. Now, I am thinking in my assets for maybe 2025 to also add my personal investments, but I'm thinking about it. Maybe not, just to give you guys kind of like an update on where I am personally as well, but we'll see. We'll see. So let's just scroll down because these assets are broken down. So our first asset is cash, and this is broken down between what's in our checking account and in our spending accounts. My spending accounts are my personal cashless cash envelopes that we use for everyday spending. And just because the this box is already open, we ended the month at $18 for that. And then checking is what we have in our actual checking account. And so for our checking account, we have 5166.27. I do keep my checking account about 1 month ahead so that the money is in there. I'm pretty sure this thing is like writing all the different numbers. Um, so that when it's time to pay next month's bills, there's already money in there. Or if something was to happen, that's also like our buffer and things like that. So for cash, we have $5,185.27. Next is going to be our sinking funds and savings. And so for sinking funds, we have 2757.79. And this never writes what I want it to write. 79. And then for our savings, we have 832.65. And that is our breakdown of our savings. Sinking funds is like our month-to-month sinking funds, or our once a year kind of items. And then savings include my rainy day funds, my emergency fund, our future funds, and baby girl funds. So that is at $3,590.44. And now we're going to head down to our investments. Right now, we will eventually, probably by the first month in 2025, we'll open up a household brokerage account. But for right now, we just have our current home, and it is at 337. Yeah, is what the latest like pricing is. So that's come down like kind of significantly because it was closer to almost the fours. Yeah, y'all. When you want to sell your house, you want it to be as high as possible. When you're in the house, you want it to be as low as possible because those taxes are no joke, y'all. So currently, oh, sorry, y'all, our net worth is at 3,000. No, $345,775.71. Okay. Now we're gonna go down to our liabilities and see our different debts. So we have credit card debts and we have our home loan. I'm pretty sure my water treatment is a credit card debt because when you open it up, it shows you. I'm gonna just say it's a credit card debt because it shows you just the amount of credit that you have. And like, well, I never got a card, so maybe it's not a credit card. Maybe it's a loan. Because if it was a credit card, it would have been, it's not like I could buy anything else on there. So actually, we're gonna fix this now that I'm talking to you guys about it and put that under loans. Okay. So now we're going to talk about our credit cards and just how crazy and weird I've been. So the first card is going to be our Chase card. And this includes baby girls, um, surgery, like payment, and also the TV that we bought. And that is at $12,307.53. Excuse me, y'all. I'm just yawning. And then Discover is at $11,915.81. Now, when it comes to Discover, this is not new debt. This is actually old debt that has been piling on since baby girl was born. This was where we were putting all of her um, special formula that we had to purchase like on here, like we really like this card. I'm not blaming our child, but I'm just saying a lot of the expenses that is on this card is really from just when baby girl was born and we were needing to buy formula, diapers and wipes and everything like that. Like I wasn't making that money, like we were just being a little bit more like reckless. We thought we had it together, but with that baby formula shortage, like that just kind of like took us for a loop. And then we were buying clothes and then we were doing this. And now I know better. And so we're not like adding on to that. Like I'm doing my best to use our actual money. And every time I overspend, I do take that into account whenever I'm doing like my next budget and just how I'm budgeting to make sure we're not getting into any more debt. But that's just kind of where we are. So for credit cards, we have $24,223.34. And that makes me sick, but it also encourages me because if you guys think about it, I had $16,000 worth of credit card debt and loans from my personal budget. And y'all, it's crazy. I was actually looking at a like a budget I made back in February of 2024 about just where my numbers were and what I was like what my projection date to pay all of this off was, and it was actually November 2025. So to like get it done a year earlier is like absolutely like amazing. So like I'm thinking to myself, what if I paid off $16,000 towards our household debt? That means that it would take us a year and a half to pay this off potentially. So I'm just being positive. I don't like the numbers, but this is just where we are and this is just the truth. And then down to our loans. For our home loan, we still owe 234 151. It's still not writing that number. This is why it's so hard to talk and type at the same time because you never know what's typing. So we still owe 234,151.54 on our home. And then our water treatment is at 7801 and some change. What was it? And 29 cents. And so for loans, we are at $141,952.83. Now, I will not be tracking my home loan in terms of paying off debt because that's a whole nother like bugger. I'm just worried about getting us out of personal like credit card and loans and things like that. Um, and going from there. So like that's our goal right now. So and that's it, y'all. Like we don't have like all this like crazy kind of debt and things like that. So when you look at it, our total assets equal out to 3,400. I mean, yeah, 3,450. No, $345,775.71, and our total liabilities are $266,176.17. And my total assets minus my total liabilities bring me to $79,599.54 that we are still in the positive as our household net worth. So that does make me feel good, y'all. If we did not have the house, we would for sure be in the negative. Oh yeah, I just don't know why I'm peeing, not peeing. Oh my gosh, yawning so much right now. But that is where we are, you guys. So this is our starting debt and net worth update for October. And like I said, you guys will see updates going forward towards the middle of the month. So middle of November, towards the end of November, y'all will see where we are ending off the month for November and so forth. So yeah, y'all. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends and family. I hope you guys stick around for our household debt journey, and I will see you guys.